Hey, what's happening? This is Jerry with Wealth Dynamics. Thank you for tuning in today. I want to talk to you about one thing, and it's going to actually be one thing composed of three things. I want to talk to you today about how to get more time, 3 steps to do that. Now, the reason I'm talking about time is I help people build wealth. By definition, wealth is freedom of time, the freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it. So there's 3 steps to this. Now, one of the major things that I hear from people that are clients is they want more time. They're saying, I don't have enough time. Okay, I want to build wealth because I don't have enough time. I want to have more time so I can do more things that I enjoy doing and do less things I don't enjoy doing. Pretty simple, and I think we can all agree that that's a good thing, right? Now, here's the problem. When somebody says, I don't have enough time, thing number one, the key to getting more time is realizing how much time you have. So before an individual says, hey, I don't have enough time, you need to look at, well, how much time do I have? So I'm going to solve that one for you really quick. You have 168 hours in a week. 168. That's how much time you have. So that's step one, is realizing how much time you have. Okay. Next step, number 2, is you need to realize how much time you need. I believe there are 8 components of your life. Okay. So you have your spiritual life, that component. You have your mental, emotional. That's number 2. Number 3 is your physical health. Number 4 is your relationships. Number 5 is your work. Number 6 is your creativity. Number 7 is your finances. Number 8 is your fun and adventure. Those are 8 areas in your life that need your attention. Okay? Think about, how much time do I need for those areas to be perfect, for me to live out the ideal week, the ideal day, the ideal month, the ideal life? How much time do I need? That's step number 2. When you realize that, you're going to add it up. I would actually list out per each area how much time, how many hours in a week do you need to spend there for it to be perfect. And I would add all those categories up and include the fact that you sleep 8 hours a night, and include the fact that you have to cook food and personal hygiene and traffic and all the time you spend, and find out, how much time do I need to live the perfect week? You're going to find out one of 3 things. You're going to find out that there are 168 hours in a week and I don't spend all of them. That's thing number 1 you might find out. If that's the case, there are things you need to start doing. You're wasting time. Go use your time up with productive stuff. Step number 2, you're going to look at, maybe there's exactly flush, like there's 168 and I spend exactly that in time. And if that's the case, there's things you need to change. Okay, there's small little tweaks you need to make. The third thing you might find is that there are 168 hours and I might have just wrote down a number like 200. And if that's the case, there are things in your life that you need to stop. There's things you need to get rid of and stop doing. So those are the 3 things you're going to find out. Now, in this exercise of realizing how much time there is and how much time you need, you'll then realize how much money it will take to get there. How much money per month, per week, per day do you need to where you completely and entirely buy your freedom back, so that you can spend your time the way you want to make this life that you just wrote down happen? Now, when you look at this and you look at how much money you need, it's going to be a big number, and you'll have 3 options with this number as well. You can either quit, or you can trade your time for the money, which would be counterproductive, because the entire point is getting your time back. So if you're trading your time to get the money to have your time back, you're not going to win. There's no winning that game. So the third step, which is most logical, is you create wealth that buys your time back, and that way you have the money and the time, and you can go do whatever you want to do. That's what I help people do. And in order to do that, you need to become wealthy. There are a few different targets to wealth. The first target is you need to have $50K in the bank. You need to save 40% of your income. Once you've done that, you need to become accredited, which means you need to make $200,000 per year for at least 2 years in a row. Then your next step is to get $1 million net worth. Once you have $1 million net worth, your next step is to get to a $10 million net worth. At a $10 million net worth, you have enough in net worth, excluding your primary residence, to have complete freedom of your time forever. That money will continue to grow and compound. If you can get to 10 million, you can get to any number out there that you desire if you put your mind to it. Guys, this is what I help people do. I'm not here to help you get a safe, secure, stable return. All of that stuff is tools that we're going to use to help you get to $10 million. All right? So go ahead and like, share, subscribe. I'm going to post an article in the comments. Since this is the end of the quarter, I want to encourage you to actually take the time this weekend to review your goals and targets and find out, am I on track? Okay, how much time is needed? How much time is there? And how much money per month, per week do I need to make all this stuff happen? Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Have a happy, happy Saturday. I'll talk to you next time.